minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad. I'm it. 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 Squad.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Vikings, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is TJ Logan to return it, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carry number one for Jordan Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Again, it's Howard, and he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. This time, Trubisky will throw. He'll get this to the rookie, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a carry for the change of pace back. The rookie, Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! Kevin White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Forbath out to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Danielle Hunter able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bridgewater now on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Bridgewater. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Forced out to his left. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to Meredith. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run it again with Cook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.